Hey everyone, I'm Wingspan TT, and if you're watching this, odds are you're pretty bad at Mass Effect 3. You might be thinking you're quite skilled, but this is, in fact, not the case. Since 99.99% of players on Xbox Live are absolute garbage, chances are you fall into that bucket. Luckily, there's hope. Today we'll be talking about 5 basic ways you can stop sucking at Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. With these tips, you'll become an asset to your N7 squad on Bronze, Silver, and actually just stick to Silver for now. Number 5. Ever had a teammate headshot an enemy right when you were ready to set off a biotic detonation? Or perhaps you worked an Atlas down to a sliver of life only to watch an ally finish it off with a Cobra missile? It turns out it doesn't fucking matter because all experience and money is shared between all players. Perhaps you've noticed you tend to get around 200,000 experience every time you finish a match. That's because even if you were dragging your fat Krogan ass all over the battlefield doing nothing, your allies were racking up kills. In the end, you all profit equally, so there's no point to getting mad about score or arguing over who captures an objective. As long as your group succeeds as a whole, you'll all make off with enough credits to fuel your increasingly worrying gambling addiction. Number 4. You may have noticed that standing around tends to get you killed pretty fast. That's because, unlike most cooperative action games, the enemies in Mass Effect are capable of doing just as much damage to you as you are to them. I mean, that's assuming you were good to start with, but you get the idea. You may have also noticed that there are walls, doorways, rocks, vehicles, and space crates lying around everywhere. Get behind one of these things and for fuck's sake, don't leave unless someone drops a grenade in your vicinity. Cover will protect you against the vast majority of attacks, plus it increases your weapon stability and accuracy. But I guess if you knew that, I wouldn't be running halfway across the map to revive you every 2 minutes. Numero the 3rd. Speaking of that, it's pretty important that you stick with the fucking team. As we just established, enemies in Mass Effect multiplayer are as dangerous as they are numerous and ugly. It's easy to get overrun by as few as 2 targets, and unless you want your multiplayer matches to end worse than a single player story, you should stick with your squad. No, you don't have to be right on top of them. That's annoying and a violation of their personal space, a big breach of etiquette. But try to remain within a 5-second sprint of your group. They'll be able to see what you're doing, and if anyone goes down, a revive is only a few seconds away. Actually, now that I think about it, if Metagel can just raise people from the dead, why did Shepard just leave all those council members lying on the ground incapacitated on Earth? I mean, he has Metagel on him. I mean, what, Shepard, you can't afford to sprinkle some Metagel on your fellow human beings for fucking sake, you cheapskate? Letter 2. While Mass Effect has always been a cover-based shooter, special abilities like Warp, Incinerate, and Plot Hole, Singularity have always been what decided the fate of each fight. In other words, if you can't aim, stop using the goddamn sniper rifle. Maybe you'd be better suited to an Adept or an Engineer role. You'll still get to fire off a super cool heavy pistol, but you'll be better outfitted to help your team if you do more than 14 damage per minute. You'll have access to powerful biotic technological skills, plus you get to hide in that sweet cover we just talked about. Not a good enough argument for you? How about this one? Adepts and engineers are known super overpowered. Plus, they get all the ladies. And for the ladies and gentlemen who prefer other gentlemen, sure, that might not appeal to you, but I should remind you that even in the future, human trafficking is still a highly lucrative industry. I'm just saying it. If you get all the ladies, there's still a way to get rid of them, to profit off the situation. And now for the number 1 way to stop sucking at Mass Effect 3. Your single-use equipment is shiny. I get it. But just like rocket launchers, med packs, and electromagnetic shields in real life, you can't take it with you when you die. You don't get extra points for abstinence, and it's not like you can trade them off or pawn them in for sorry strip shows. They're meant to be used in the heat of battle. If you're sitting on a stockpile of 50 thermal clip packs and you die running to an ammo crate, you just failed at more than Mass Effect. You failed at life. And if everything does go to hell in a handbasket, you'll always know you still put in significantly more effort than BioWare did with their trilogy's ending. Looking for more Mass Effect 3 strategy? Head to TopTierTactics.com, where you'll find character builds, general tips, and loadout suggestions. You'll also have a chance to win free games just by commenting on any article this month. That makes us the only gaming site that actually cares about your bullshit opinions. Everyone, I'm Wingspan TT. Thank you for watching. I hope you come back next time, and I hope you visit me at toptiertactics.com.